welcome back to Blitz Gaming, the best source on the internet for 3D printing and gaming news and needs. That's probably not true. It's a decent source though. And today we're talking about Snap Ships Tactics. Just arrived in the mail. This is the Kickstarter Deluxe Edition. We're about to open it up. We're gonna take a look at the components. We're gonna build some ships and you're gonna love it. All right, here we go. We're gonna hope and pray that the camera stays in focus. As you can see, it's the Deluxe Edition. It says it comes with 23 promo cards, 16 plastic pieces, and more. This is in addition to what it usually comes with. This is not sponsored, by the way. All right, here we go. Beautiful box art, by the way. All right, so we've got a rule book, pretty thick. Apparently we have a whole sticker sheet here. I didn't know there's stickers that come with the game. Let's take a look at some punch board. All right, so here we've got like some nebulas, we've got missiles. I don't know if missiles actually like travel turn by turn. We'll have to do another video doing like gameplay. Let's keep going through. We've got some asteroid fields. They're coming off a little bit. These are actually a lot larger than I was expecting. Looks like these are gonna end up being some kind of a dial. There's two different kinds of ships. You've got the Saber and the Scarab. I wanna say the good guy ship and the bad guy ship because this is blue-green and this is red. These could be the good guys for all we know. All right, let's take a look at what this is actually for. Is this just to learn how to build? I think it kind of is. It's almost like a Lego instruction booklet. So I think they're showing you how to build like specific ships. Like this says the Interceptor here, and it actually goes through and shows you step by step how to build it. And that makes sense, because I believe these guys started by just selling these as toys. It wasn't a game, because this is supposed to be a game, not a toy. I mean, it's all kind of the same thing. So these, I think, are the acrylic rulers. There is a long one under there too, so I actually will move a couple things. 2 of them, 3 of them? Holy, wow. I think this is about 1 foot long, maybe longer. I think this actually might be longer than 12 inches. We got 2 of them here that are cardboard, and this one is acrylic, and I really like the look of the acrylic ones, and from my understanding, these are part of the Deluxe Edition. You can order them separately. Just for these 2 is $10 online, but you got plenty of rulers. Don't know exactly what this is for. I'm guessing it has something to do with moving your ship. Not sure exactly yet until we take a look at the actual rules. Let's take a look at these square cards here. Looks like we've got some here as well. My guess is that these are the promo ones, and these are the ones that just come with the box regularly, come with the game regularly. Let's open the promo ones. Ah, interesting. So this is a card for the Saber fighter that's probably built that certain way. This is a card for the light bomber, and this is a card for fast recon. The Interceptor, attack striker, and light fighter. Yeah, that's exactly what these are. These 3 different build types. The Interceptor, the Light Fighter, and the Attack Striker, so there are some cards for those. On the back of those cards, it shows you what pieces you actually use to build those ships. So if you're going with this ship specifically, these are the components, and I think there are cards in here that match each of those components. Let's take a look. We can take a look at the cards here, and I'm actually kind of guessing these cards here actually have something to do with solo play, because each of them is different and it almost looks like these are actions or something. I could be totally butchering it though, but it does say on the Kickstarter campaign that you can play versus, co-op, or solo. Not exactly sure how that's accomplished, but that's pretty cool. Setting those aside, and now let's take a look. We've got some smaller cards. We have found the cards that actually match up to specific components of the ships. So there's a whole bunch here. You got the blue ones, you got the red ones, and then it looks like on the back of each one, it's pretty much the same except it's like a damaged version. For some reason we have another one of these. I guess one for each player, I don't know. We got some more small cards here. Same size as those component cards. Got more components. They are still broken on the other side, but then we've got some pilots here. So we had that little extra packet of these cards, whatever the heck they are, and then the extra component cards. I kind of get the feeling that these are Deluxe Edition cards. Let's take a look at the dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. 10-sided dice. All right, let me hold this up closer to the camera. So you got your 1, you've got all the way up to 8, and then you got a blank, and you've got this symbol, which might be like a critical or something like that. So they are unique dice. It's not just regular D10s. That's pretty interesting. Okay, we're almost at the fun part of actually taking a look at the components and building some ships. We've got some tokens here to represent some kind of energy or something. The bases for the ships. Let's open up some of these components here. Why don't we start with this red ship? Okay, this is very interesting. Everything's painted. I got so much nostalgia right now. Like, I feel like it reminds me of my Bionicle days and Lego days. But there's something very exciting about this idea of building your own ship. I don't know exactly what it is. And I don't know how to actually do it effectively. But we do have these like blocks that can hook onto each other, and you can kind of build a chassis with that. And then you can hook on all these other pieces onto it. All right, it's toy time for real. Oh, he's got engines for days. It's still a very, very ugly ship. Look at that. So, it was actually a lot more overwhelming to build a ship from scratch than I thought it would be, which makes a lot of sense why they actually include these instructions. And it probably would be best to just build it the way that they recommend. There's actually a lot of pieces here. I'm actually kind of surprised. So you really could build a pretty big variety of ships, I think. Here's what I'm gonna do before we wrap up. I'm going to actually build one of the ships from this booklet as specified. So let's go ahead and do a quick time lapse of that. Right before we do that, it turns out there's a separation tool. So that's gonna be really handy. Okay, apparently the last step is to open the cockpit. I was not expecting this. And place the little character inside. There are characters. I failed to mention that, but you probably saw. But they actually go in the cockpit. I was not expecting that. I was not prepared. This is pretty cool looking though. Way bigger than I was expecting when I ordered this thing. It makes a lot more sense why the game's $100. It literally used every piece in that bag. So these are definitely just like extra pieces. Yeah, there's like different guns and stuff. That's pretty cool. They've got Snapships on Amazon, but I couldn't find Snapships Tactics on Amazon. You can get it from their website, which is snapshiptactics.com. And I'll go ahead and link that in the description. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna learn how to play and maybe do a gameplay video if the game's any good. So if you wanna see that, then go ahead and let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're into 3D printing and gaming. I'll see you in the next one.